Albrecht, and I am a trumpeter with the Band of the Golden West. In this video, I'm going to talk about transcription and why it is important as a jazz improviser. So let's start with the basic definition of transcription. According to the dictionary, transcription is to put something into written or printed form. For learning jazz solos, we're going to use a looser definition. I think that transcription is anything you learn and retain by ear, whether it's written down or not. So why is transcription important? Well, it's a way that we learn the jazz language and mimic the masters. It's a way that we can listen so deeply that we can get inside of their sounds and ideas. So now, let's break the process of transcription down into 4 steps. Step 1. Pick a song. It doesn't need to be something complex, especially if this is your first time ever transcribing. It can be something as simple as a melody to a song and interpreting how a singer or instrumentalist played it. Or it can even just be a piece of a solo, maybe one chorus, or even just 8 bars. Number 2, listen. This is the most important step in the whole process. And you shouldn't even think about playing along with the recording and starting to learn the solo until you can sing along with the recording perfectly. And this doesn't just mean notes and rhythms, this also means inflections and the general feeling behind the solo. There's no hard or fast rule on how long this will take, and it'll vary person by person, as well as solo by solo. Use technology to your advantage. There are a lot of apps and programs out there that can help with this process, whether it's to slow the track down or loop different sections. Some apps include Transcribe, The Amazing Slowdowner, and my personal favorite is AnyTune. You can also accomplish the same things in a digital audio workstation. Some digital audio workstations include GarageBand, Logic, Pro Tools, and a good free option for Mac and PC is Audacity. We've picked our song, and we've listened to it enough that we can sing along with the recording, so now we're ready for step 3, which is learning the song on our instrument. This process will vary depending on your skill level and your instrument, but the basics are still the same. We're going to pick a phrase and go note by note out of time until you figure out what it is, and then get it under your fingers and work it up to speed. I'm going to play a short example for you so you can see how this process works for me. Alright, so the solo I'm transcribing right now is a Wynton Marsalis solo on Donna Lee off of the album Live at the House of Tribes. And so I've listened to this recording hundreds of times already. I've got most of it down. I'm going to show you a lick that I'm working on currently. So since it is fast, it's queued up at about 50% of the original tempo. So what I'll do first is just play a couple notes just to get it in my ear, and then I will figure it out on trumpet. So first note, ba, nope, no. There we go. So listen again. Not quite. That's it. So now let's listen back for the articulation. Okay, awesome. So I've got the lick under my fingers now. Now I'm going to play it a few times to make sure I can play it in time. And then gradually speed it up to the tempo that it's supposed to be. And that is how I would learn a piece of vocabulary in solo. We've made it to step 4, which is the most fun step in the whole process. Now that we've learned the solo and we've got the notes and rhythms down, we can loop it and just focus on playing with the intention and inflection that the original artist did. You want to get to the point where you feel like you are that artist performing in that recording studio or on that stage the day it was recorded. Now that we've finished our transcription, let's do a quick refresh of the steps. So step number 1 was pick a solo. Step number 2 Listen until we can sing along note for note with that solo. Step number 3, learn the solo on your instrument. And step number 4, sound like the original artist. Thank you all for tuning into the Band of the Golden West educational series. And please drop us a quick like or a question in the comments below, and I'll be sure to answer any questions you guys might have about transcribing or being in the Air Force Band in general. So thank you again for watching, and happy transcribing.